So today we will discuss about the almost the arrays. Okay, so if possible I will complete today, or else today and tomorrow both the days we will discuss about the arrays concept only. Okay, and you can see the schedule here. Okay, Sunday once again one day will be for review. One okay, who all have not given the review throughout the week, no, for them I will take a review, and doubt clarification also. Okay, doubt clarification will happen on Sunday. Okay, Sunday if possible I will try to conduct early if you people are available, because it is Sunday, no, everyone will be available. Okay, Sunday timings we will discuss one day before. Okay, so that you do not have to worry. Okay, yeah, and I'll take an attendance at the end of a session maybe. Okay, so 5 days attendance I will just upload today in the WhatsApp group. Okay, okay, 29. Okay. Well, so now let me open the review chart. So Aishwarya has given the review. Okay, so Kolipaka Sai Krishna, unmute. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, explain the system level of test bench architecture.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Uh, Actually, system Verilog test-bench architecture,
Hmm.
its flow is of three types, like
Hmm.
hierarchy,
Hmm.
communication flow, and connections.
Hmm.
Uh, First of all, hierarchy. If we can see, we
Hmm.
have top
Hmm.
top file.
Hmm.
In top file, we'll have a test file and a DUT file,
Hmm.
along with this interface.
Hmm.
And in the test, we have environment,
Hmm.
and in the environment, we have agent,
Hmm.
and in the agent, we
Agent
have
we have,
driver.
wait. We have agent in SV.
No, no, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Huh.
In the environment, we have a driver, monitor,
Hmm.
and scoreboard
Hmm.
and generator,
Hmm.
and transaction class, ma'am.
Hmm.
Coming to the transaction class,
Hmm.
in transaction class, we'll declare the input signals,
Hmm.
which are to be randomized in the generator,
Hmm.
and if required, we'll declare constraints
Hmm.
for the input variables.
Hmm.
And in the generator, we'll randomize the transaction item file, which
Hmm.
are declared in the transaction file,
Hmm.
and will generate the stimulus, which is to be driven to driver.
Hmm. Hmm.
Later in the driver, will collect the stimulus from generator,
Hmm.
and it will drive the driver will drive the stimulus to DUT,
Hmm.
and it will transform the packet level information to pin level data.
Hmm.
And we have two types of monitors, ma'am. One
Hmm.
is output monitor and one is input monitor.
Hmm.
In the output monitor, will collect the DUT output, and it will send to the scoreboard.
Hmm.
And in the input monitor, it can collect stimulus
Hmm.
either from driver
Hmm.
or from interface.
Hmm.
Both ways is possible, ma'am.
Hmm. Hmm.
And it writes a dummy DUT logic,
Hmm.
uh, and generates the expected output,
Hmm.
and it will send to the scoreboard. Or else it uses a reference model
Hmm.
and it generates the goal and reference values and
Hmm.
send to the scoreboard. Either the way it is
Hmm.
possible.
Hmm.
And in the coming to the scoreboard, it consists of expected output and
Hmm.
actual output.
Hmm.
It will compare and it will give the result as
Hmm.
matched or mismatched. And in
Okay.
the connection flow, we have a mailbox inside test bench, ma'am,
Hmm.
for communication.
Hmm.
And we have two types of interfaces. One is static interface and one is virtual interface.
Hmm.
We'll use the virtual interface, virtual interface is known as the
Hmm.
dynamic pointer of the static interface,
Hmm.
which will point to the static interface, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And within the test bench, if you want to do the communication, how will you do it?
In the test bench, we'll use the mailbox, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Good. And tell me some of the inbuilt methods of enum.
Yes, ma'am. We have various methods in enum, ma'am.
Hmm.
Uh, One is first
Hmm.
and the last,
Hmm.
next, next of n,
Hmm.
and the previous,
Hmm.
previous of n,
Hmm.
num,
Hmm.
and name, ma'am.
Okay. So why are we using type def?
Ma'am, type def is an user-defined data type, ma'am.
Hmm.
For user convenience,
Hmm.
according to the user requirement, he
Hmm.
will declare the data types as per his requirement, ma'am.
Very
So
good.
the
Very
type
good.
def is used.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So that's fine. And the first answer, you have to maintain the order. Means in the ENV, I think you know the UVM architecture. You got confused there. So you should start from
Yes, ma'am.
transaction to generator, generator to driver, again driver to DUT, and from again input motor, output motor, scoreboard. All these you have to tell in order. Okay, means you
Yes, ma'am.
told like first you told generator, then scoreboard, then driver. Don't go that way. Tell in order. Okay, these components also you have to tell in order only. Okay, na? Yes. So this one point, make a note. Okay. Hmm.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes. So, and do not get confused between SVM and the UVM architecture. Okay. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
And Krishna, are you practicing the live session codes and the practice codes that I have given?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the practice
I
codes,
have
do you?
downloaded
Uh,
the live code sessions, ma'am,
okay. Okay.
and the practice codes also
Hmm.
for struct and enum.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So tell me the difference between structure and union.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Both are different data types, ma'am.
Hmm.
And actually, structure and union are similar in both will store group of elements which
Hmm.
are different data types.
Hmm.
But structure will allocate different memories to different all the different elements.
Hmm. Hmm.
But union will allocate the
Hmm.
memory which consumes larger
Hmm.
memory,
Hmm.
and it will allocate only one element
Hmm.
at a
Hmm.
time for the memory, ma'am. So we
Ah,
cannot access multiple elements at a time with union,
the
but
union.
we can access
Yes.
we
Yes.
can access multiple elements using struct, ma'am.
Very good. And what is the difference between structure and array?
Yes, ma'am. Array will store the it contains elements of same data type, ma'am.
Huh.
But structure will contain elements of different data types.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the only one difference. Okay. Yes. Good. Good, Krishna.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that's fine. Only one concern that I have is in the architecture question, just be careful about the order. That's it. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am. Like thing is,
Mm.
like morning in the morning, I have practiced for UVM
You,
based income.
yeah,
So
yeah,
just
I
like
understood. Yes,
little
yes,
bit I
that's
confused.
no worry. That's fine. But have a proper clarity on this thing, architecture part. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's fine.
Sure, ma'am.
Mm.
Thank
Okay.
you, ma'am.
Yes, yes, thank you. And Shubham, are you present today? Shubham is not present. Okay. See, guys, like when I give a chance in that week only, you guys are supposed to improvise, or else this will be the final marks. Okay. Maybe if sir provides any mentor for you people. Okay. Usually here you will be having lot of opportunities also. Okay, so in that opportunity, if this sheet has been provided to the placement domain or to the management team, you may have a bad effect. Okay, so try to score good here. Okay, anyway, score I'll give a chance multiple times. I'll give a chance. You can improvise, but see to that if I have given a chance to improvise in that week only, you people are supposed to improvise it. Okay, yes, this is for your own improvements only. Okay, those who know the subject also they have joined. I know it because the fees was less and everyone have joined, and it's a good thing that here the proper revision will happen. Okay, if you revise by yourself, that will not be so effective. Okay, so this revision helps you a lot even for your interview preparation. Okay, yes. Okay, 1 second, just a moment. I have connected via. Okay, just 1 minute. ये लेक जा मैं नहीं यूज कर रही हूँ. Okay, so I was having some router issues, so I'm using the mobile hotspot today. Okay, so any interruption is occurring means you guys can inform me. Okay. Hmm. Well, so now today's topic is arrays. Okay, here you can see all this I have planned. So let's see how much I can complete it with in today. Before maybe some 3:45, 1:45 have started. No, let me take till 3:45. Okay, yes. So if you people feel pressurized, you can ask me to stop. No force. Okay, yes. So first, let me start from fixed array. Hmm. Why it is giving me 1 minute? 1 minute. I'm not entered actually. Hmm. Okay, so here you guys can see array. As I told arrays in the arrays also. See, you will be having a structure something like this. Boxes. This is where you are actually storing the elements. Okay. elements, or you can call it as values. Okay, here you'll be having address 0 1 2 3, like this you'll be having an address. Okay, so address locations will be there, and here what happens, similar data type elements only you are supposed to store. Okay, so here in the first location, if you're storing 44, that is a kind of int, bit, byte, whatever it is. Okay, the same data type you have to maintain here, here, and here. Okay, but in the structure and union, that was not a case. There also you are grouping the element, but different data type element you have grouped. But in the arrays concept, that is 100% not possible. Similar data type elements only you people are supposed to group it. First remember this point. Okay, next. So that's only the arrays. Okay, it's a collection of variables or of same data type. See, that's what they have also written. This is very important. Structure, union, arrays, all these three topics also, it's a group of elements only. But is it a similar data type or is it a different data type? That clarity you guys should have. Okay, and here it is like addresses will be there, and the locations and elements will be there. But in structure and union, location and element system was not there. It was just address location was not there, just we were depending upon the memory. That's it. Okay, now here you can see fixed array. First classification is a, in the types of array, first array is fixed array. In the fixed array, what is this fixed means I'm speaking about the memory. Okay, memory is fixed. Now you can see here two things are there. One is compact version, one is verbose version. Okay, both are single dimension only. But what is this compact version? Compact and verbose means, see, in the compact what happens, simply I have written 6. It means that the array size is 6. Okay, that is fine. But what is a default address? Default address will be 0 1 2 3 4 5. That's it. Okay, 0 to, like this, 0 to 5. Like if you count 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 locations. Right now, that is what I mean to tell here. But here in the verbose, I am having a liberty to give the address locations of my choice. For example, see, size is 6. Okay, but I may want to give it from 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, which means what, 14 down to 19. Like this also I can write. Correct. Here also what is the size? Here also the size is 6 only. But I am giving the address locations of my choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, these 6 locations are of my choice. Getting my point? That is the difference between the compact and the verbose. Okay, it's not like always you have to give from 0 down to 5 only, 5 down to 0. Nothing like that. Okay, you can give your address locations of any choice. That is actually the advantage of verbose. In the compact, what happens, you are simply writing that I want 6 locations, I want 7 locations, then by default from 0 it will start. Okay, that's the difference between the compact and the verbose. Okay, in the fixed array, again I'm having two types, compact and verbose. Okay, in the single dimension. Now, so this is just one dimension. Now, two dimension or multi dimension means what? We will be having the width and we will be having a depth. Some students will call it as columns and rows. Okay, like that also we can call, but a proper industry term if I have to use, we have to use width of the memory and depth of the memory. Okay, don't call it as rows and columns, that will be like a college level. Okay, so you should that also you can call, but in the industry level, in the protocol and all, we call it as memory always, it is called it as width and the depth. Okay, so that is what you have to properly understand. Okay, so here if we write the array syntax like this, okay, here also same thing, the syntax will like be like data type. Okay, data type of what? Data type of the elements I'm speaking about, what you are writing inside na, that elements data type is int. Okay, and the name of the array, which is user defined, you can give whatever you want. Okay, and the size I am giving. Okay, so this was for single dimension. In multiple dimension also the same syntax only, the data type you are writing, data type of the elements you are writing, user defined name you are writing, that's your choice, whatever you want you can write it down, that's just a name of an array, it's your choice. User defined means it's your choice, user means we. Okay, we can define it, that's the meaning of it. Okay, keyword means that we can't change, keyword means we can't change, user defined means we can change it. Okay, now in this syntax, so which is the width and which is the depth? So this 2 down to 0 is a depth, 3 down to 0 is a width. So this you have to understand, and in your notes also, please do make a note of a proper syntax like this, and above that write down the arrow mark like this. Okay, because again and again and again, if you see this in the interview, you don't get confused. If not, most of the students I have seen, they get confused here, that which is the depth, which is the width. Okay, always they get confused. Okay, so here you can see how I have drawn the diagram. 3 down to 0 I have drawn like this. Okay, see, always from this corner. Okay, what is this, left hand side? From your left hand side you have to start the 0. That might be the depth or that might be the width. Okay, means when you are drawing the memory, I am telling, ma'am, what about, what is the difference between 3 down to 0 and 0 down to 3? This difference I will show in the code. In the code I will give the output. I will display the output and I will show there, you will get a clarity. Okay, but when you are drawing the memory diagram, because in the interview they may ask you people to draw the memory diagram. When they ask you to draw the memory diagram, make sure to your LHS side start from 0. No matter whatever it is there, leave it. It is 0 down to 3 or 3 down to 0, whatever the it is, leave it. You start it from LHS only. From LHS, 0 should be pointing here. Okay, and in the code I will show now what will happen if you give 3 down to 0, what will happen if you give 0 down to 3. In the output, how the difference is there, I will show. Okay, yes. So I told now this is a depth, this is a width. 0 1 2 3, 0 1 2 3, this is a width. Okay, depth is 0 1 2, which means what, here I am having three arrays. See, 1 2 3, three array of width 4. That is the meaning of it. Two dimension means I'm having 1 2 3 arrays. This is a1, a2, a3. Three arrays I'm having, each of width 4. That's what is called as multi-dimension, or two dimension also you can call. Two dimension means the depth and the width. That is called as two dimension. Okay, or you can call it as the one dimension means only the width will be there. Okay, see, width is compulsory, guys. Depth means only the n number of arrays. Okay, width will be same, but like this width for how many arrays you want, that is called as the depth. Okay, yes. So till now, is it clear? Any doubts here so far? Do you people have any doubts so far? Others? See, if moving forward next week, I may also ask you people to code in front of me. Okay, make sure to properly practice the codes. It's not like only theory I'm not going to ask. I may also ask you people to code. Okay, assignments also still I have not given. Okay, I've not started because first week let me first make you people settle with the concepts. Okay, once you get a grip on the concepts, then I will start giving you the assignments and so on. Okay, even I told. Project also I will teach step by step. A mini project we will do. Okay, either SRAM or multiplexer. I will ask sir what syllabus he will include. According to that, one small mini project also I will teach you people. That two step by step means whatever the code I give, you should have a capacity to build your own SV architecture. Okay, that is how you have to learn the project. It is not like simply you are writing the logic. No, no. Okay, in the first sim, one by one only you have to check the output. Okay, that I will teach. Okay, so as of now, as it is a still initial days, I'm taking only the theory interview. Moving forward, I will also give a lot of assignments related to coding. Now practice course, that is why I have given. Okay, practice course, you practice it. Later on in the test, okay, the test will become little bit complicated. Means related to coding, I will ask. Okay, yes. 1 minute. So that's about a one dimension and two dimension. Okay, so that's what here, and how to declare it. Okay, we have written this declaration. Okay, we are telling that the size is 6. Here also the size is 6 only. That is fine. Compact version, verbose version we are having. Okay, but now how we have to declare the elements? See, for example here 6 na, 0 1 2 3 4 5. We have created 6 locations. 6 locations we have created. Okay, that is fine. Now how to write the elements inside it? For example, if you want to write 44, 48, 100, 101, 102, 10. If you want to write like this, how are you going to declare? Means that is called as declaration. How are you going to declare? Means or declare. So this is declaration. This is initialization of a values. Okay, so this is initialization of values or initialization of elements. How are you going to do that? Means simple. What is your array name? Array 1, right? No, array 1 equal to open and close the curly brackets, tick, and whatever you want to assign you can assign it. Okay, that 44 48 comma dash 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 dash, that you can assign it over here. Okay, first is you have to declare the size. After declaring the size inside it is empty, memory you have created but it is empty. For that memory you are now supposed to initialize with the values, or you are supposed to initialize with the elements. Okay, this is how you can exactly do that. Okay, so this one I will show in the code also now. Okay, next we have something called packed array and unpacked array. Okay, so it doesn't come under fixed array, I'm just telling. Okay, first classification I told is fixed array. In that again you are having single no compact and verbose. Okay, and here I am having single dimension multi dimension, here also I am having single dimension multi dimension. So this is my first classification. This is done, theory part I have done, coding I will tell. Okay, now before going to the next array, now let me teach you people packed array. Name itself tells packed. Here syntax is very important, guys, very important. Okay, make sure to understand the syntax properly in the notebook also, and in the interview also. Definitely they will ask you what is the difference between packed and unpacked array, and they will also ask you to draw the memory diagram. Memory diagram of this means this diagram below. Okay, I'll tell what it is. Now packed means what? See, I have written some syntax here. So bit 3 down to 0 and 7 down to 0. Now which is the width and which is the depth? Again, this is a depth, this is a width. If you properly observe, go to the last slide. Here, always, no matter you are writing the dimension to the LHS or RHS, that is secondary, always the first dimension will be the depth, the second dimension will be the width. Am I right? See here also, see, depth and the width means irrespective of wherever you are writing. See, in the fixed array how I have written, I have written int, I have written ARR, and I have written 3 down to 0 and 7 down to 0. This was my fixed array syntax, correct na? Here also this is a depth only, this is a width. Okay, in this case what I am writing, bit 3 down to 0, 7 down to 0, and ARR I am writing, which means what? Here I have declared the array name and then after that I am writing the dimension. Here first I have declared the dimension, still the dimensions are same. Always remember like this. Okay, no matter wherever you write, end of the day, like first comes depth, then only comes width. See here also, first comes depth, then only comes width. So this please have a clarity. Okay, because there are lot many students who are getting so much confused here. When in the interview also, when I am taking the interview, I will ask them to draw the memory diagram, they will draw reverse. Nothing to get confused. You don't care wherever the variable is there, wherever the name of the array is there, that is secondary. Okay, first whatever the dimension is there, that is only the depth. Second, whatever the dimension is there, that is only the width. That's it. Okay, now here also the same thing. According to that, you can see packed array means what? In the same row, in the same row, so this is called as one row, correct? No, in the same row only you are having the of how many arrays you are having? Depth means 0 1 2 3, 4 arrays you are having. All the 4 arrays, see, 1 2 3 and 4, all the 4 arrays of width 8 is placed one beside the other. This is called as packed. Unpacked means what? The same 4 array vertically I will place like this, like this. Then now if I speak basically what is a fixed array? Fixed array by default it is an unpacked array, correct? Because I didn't write the diagram like this. If you see the first slide, this one, see, isn't it, it's an unpacked array? Yes. Okay, so this is unpacked array only by default. Okay, so if you write it vertically, then it is called as unpacked array. If you write it like this in a single row, if you are writing the array one beside the other, it is called as a packed array. That's it. And in the packed array, the syntax will be like everything you are writing in the LHS of a array name. This is 100% important, you have to understand, because if you change the syntax, then that is not called as packed array. Okay, all the dimensions you should declare in the LHS side, that is a packed one. Okay, next, in the unpacked array what happens? Unpacked array means here, see, 0 1 2, what is this? This is the depth. That depth is there na, this is syntax. this is syntax, it will go to the RHS side. Okay, so this you have to remember. See, first remember the packed array. Always remember the packed array, and understand that only for unpacked array what changes you have to do, this part you have to send it to the RHS part. That's a syntax. See, okay, and what is this? This is the width. Width will be there only. Width will not change its place. Only the depth place will be changed. Please make a note of this. No confusion should be there here. Okay, the depth place will be changed. Okay, remember only one syntax. See, whatever I write, bit 2 down to 0, 3 down to 0. Okay, A1. This is my array. What is this? Everything is there in a LHS, na, which means it is a packed array. Packed array. Okay, na. Now only this, and you should clearly write this like this: depth and the width. Okay. Next, same syntax. If I ask you to write in the unpacked array, what you will do? This only depth you will send it to the RHS part. Okay. So bit 3 down to 0, A1, 2 down to 0. This is your unpacked array. Okay, now the width is there only. In that place only it is there. It is not disturbed. I am only disturbing my depth. Okay, so now when you are writing the syntax like this, so automatically your arrays will get arranged one below the other. So this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3. In the 3 rows you are actually keeping your arrays one below the other. In the packed array it was one beside the other. Here one below the other. Okay, so that is a difference, and mainly syntax you have to properly analyze. And after writing the syntax, 100% they will ask you to draw the memory diagram. That memory diagram also you have to properly understand. Okay, so till here is it clear? Packed and unpacked array, any confusion? Packed and unpacked array, any confusion? Others? Quick replies I want. Packed and unpacked array. Yes, 100% question it is. Okay, interview question. Others? Yes. Then now, okay. Now let me, I didn't go to the coding part. I'll go before going to that. Let me just give some question now. Okay. So today's interview questions of today's classes. Okay. So that's what, packed and unpacked array only they will ask. Packed and unpacked array difference. Fixed array will not ask. Maybe they'll ask how many types of arrays are there. This question. How many types of arrays are there? Dynamic array, associative array, fixed array. And again in the fixed, and even queues also will come into picture. Okay, I will tell that. Okay, queues also is a type of array. Okay, totally 4 types are there. How many types of arrays are there? I'll tell the answer. Okay, here packed and unpacked array. Packed and unpacked array difference. Okay, these are the 2 questions so far that I have explained. Okay, now how many types of arrays are there? That questions if they ask. Okay, for this the answer will be like, first one is, as I told, fixed array. Okay, which means what, the here the memory is fixed, and we discussed about it right now. Here mainly we are having compact version and verbose version. Again you are having both single dimension and multi-dimension. Here also single dimension and multi-dimension. Okay, next you will be learning about, and we are having packed and unpacked array. Packed and unpacked array, which we just discussed. Okay, next we are having dynamic array. Okay, and we are having an associative array. We are having an associative array, and we are having an queues. Again in queues we are having an inbuilt methods. Okay, again in associative array we are having inbuilt method. You have to memorize all this actually. Again in dynamic array we are having inbuilt methods. Only in fixed array we don't have inbuilt methods. Okay, in dynamic array, associative array, queues. And another one concept is that array manipulation method. Array manipulation method. This is also the inbuilt method. Here what is the speciality of array manipulation method means, array manipulation method is like a global method, global inbuilt methods. Global inbuilt methods, which means what? These methods you can use in the queues also, you can use in the associative array also, you can use in the dynamic, you can use in the fixed, anywhere you can use. Okay, that is what is called as array manipulation methods. These many types of arrays are there, till 5. This is an extra concept of inbuilt methods. Okay, so this complete concept you are supposed to study, guys. 100%. This is a little bit more theory content here, because you have to memorize the inbuilt methods of dynamic array, inbuilt methods of associative array, and inbuilt methods of queues. Okay, so strictly I'm telling you have to analyze, revise, you have to memorize like anything. Okay, because in the interview 100%, if someone is asking about queues, they will also ask you about the inbuilt methods that are present in the queues. Okay, so that's what I have listed out here. Okay, so far I have only discussed the fixed array and the packed and unpacked array. Okay, syntax wise there should not be any confusion. Okay, please make a note of packed and unpacked array, especially I have seen students going wrong there only, getting confused between packed and unpacked array. Okay, have a clarity on the memory diagram. Okay, and again here in the array manipulation methods, you're having array index, array reduction method, array ordering method, reduction method, array ordering method, array, one more is there, array iterator, index querying. Okay, array order, array reduction, and array, one more is one second, totally 3 are there, 3 is enough, but I'm telling all the 4. Okay, ordering method, locator methods, one more is locator methods. Okay, totally 4 types are there here. Array locator methods, array ordering method, array reduction method, array locator method, these 3 are enough. Array iterator, index querying, that is easy. Okay, that also I will tell, but that is not required for the interview. For the interview purpose, array locator method, array ordering method, and array reduction method, these 3 are enough. Okay, so this slide is completely your syllabus of arrays in system verilog. Okay, now, as of now, whatever I have explained, according to that, I'm telling these 2 questions are there. Further questions are there, that also I'll tell once I explain it. Okay. Yes. Now, so now coming to the dynamic array. First, I'll explain all the content of a theory, then I'll complete the code one by one, one by one. Okay. Yes. Just a moment. And so one very important definition of dynamic array is, it's a by default dynamic is a one dimension, single dimension. Here you can only give the width, depth you can't give. Only you only have one option, that you are supposed to give only the width. Okay, depth is not there at all. Okay, see here you can see the dynamic array is a one dimension unpacked array. Okay, unpacked array. You can create many dynamic arrays, that's your choice. But in the syntax, you are supposed to give only the width. Depth you are not allowed to give. Ma'am, then how do I give the depth? Means I want to give the depth. How do I give? I will tell. Okay, when I'm declaring the dynamic array, I will tell. Okay, you can create many number of dynamic arrays. Okay, but you are allowed to only give the depth, that is one dimension only it is possible. Two dimension dynamic array is not possible, and you can't write also. Okay, yes, so first make a note of a proper definition. Dynamic array and fixed array is also by default it is unpacked array. Okay, whatever the arrays we are studying, by default it is an unpacked array. If you want a packed array, you have to do such declaration, like the depth and the width, both should be declared in the LHS of the array name. That will be the packed syntax. Okay, syntax wise you have to be very very clear. Okay, I thought of giving you people one question. Wait, I forgot that. So I'll give one question. Okay, okay, I'll not tell packed or unpacked. One syntax I will write, maybe int. Okay, 4 down to 0, 1 down to 0, and a1. Okay, next int 1 down to 0, a1, 4 down to 0. Okay, for these two, draw the memory diagram and send me in the WhatsApp. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's a fixed array or a two-dimensional array or what it is. I don't know. Just draw the memory diagram and send me in the WhatsApp soon. Hmm. Memory diagram. Write the memory diagram for these two syntaxes. Okay, and you have to analyze it, which what it is, whether it is a what associate. Sorry, whether it is a packed or unpacked or fixed. I do not know. You are supposed to draw it. Hmm. Aishwarya. 4 down to. Okay. What is that? 010101. Wrong for this. See, has see 3, 4, 5. Lavanya, you I
Ma'am, like,
the location
ma'am, as
A1.
per your exam.
What I have drawn here. See this one example. This is an address. That is what I'm trying to tell. You should be very careful. This is an address. 01234567. In that way, you have to write. Okay. Okay. Now I got Aishwarya's and yours answer. Sai Krishna. Yes. Yes. That is why I'm telling. Listen carefully, and when you're writing the notes, na write down. You have to write this depth and width, and this is what width, this is depth, correct na? First you write this marking, okay, then you start the memory mapping, no? That's what I'm telling you. 100% everyone will get confused right na. 4 total. 0 1 0 1 1 2 3. So this is array 1, array 2, array 3, array 4, array 5, correct na? 1 0 1 2 3 4 5 0 1. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. See, 5 arrays I have kept, which depth is 5, means like this one beside the other I have kept, and this is what is called as packed array. Packed array, that's it. Unpacked array, what happens? The same thing, one below the other I have to keep. Same 0 1. This is array 1. Next array 2, array 3, array 4, array 5. Like this, one below the other I will keep. That is called as unpacked array. The second syntax. Right, so if you do not write this depth and the width symbol na, definitely this diagram will go wrong. That is what I'm telling since then. Okay, in the fixed array syntax also you have to be very sure, because fixed array syntax is different. Okay, so once again I'll give. Okay, only two answers I got it right. Now please write it carefully. So I'll write int no a1. Now I don't know. First, you write it down in your book. Write it down these three questions, and first write what type of array it is. Okay, I don't know what type of array it is. First, write what type of array it is. Write down the answer here. Then you draw the memory diagram one by one. Then you draw memory diagram and send it to me in the WhatsApp soon. I want particularly what it is. You that third one is there. No, unpacked is the right correct answer, but Right, guys, see what you people tell to 1 2 3 4 5. 4 is depth. Oh, okay. How many like that you are having? 0 1 2 3. 2 3 is a depth. Okay, okay. Yes, Lavanya, right. Next, Jyoti. You sent Jyoti. Ha, one more I got. Ah, yes. I still, because this is one concept where everyone will get confused in just a memory diagram. Good. Multi-dimension. That is also correct. Still, one more answer is there. Particularly what? Correct, correct. Very good. You are having presence of mind. But still, what? Uh, Sudha. Yes, Sudha. Yes, Sudha. It is correct. So Gnanashwar has given the proper answer. Fixed array. Right. So it is verbose, multidimensional. Everyone in your notebook, please make a note. Okay, Gnaneshwar's answer was crazy. Fixed, verbose, and multidimensional. Everything he has written. Okay, yes. So you can write it down this. Okay. Depth, width. Here also depth, width. Here also depth, width. See that depth and width, it will not change. Means wherever you want, you write. The things will won't change. Okay. How you are writing the same way. Sorry, here your correct. Yeah. However you write, the depth and width will not change. Okay. Just a minute. Here, wait. Again, you people have written wrong. I think. See, in the fixed array. This is a depth and this is a width, right? Diagram is still wrong. Even I didn't observe. Wait a moment. Here, this is a depth and this is a width. Am I right? So here see, in my question, what I have written, everyone have written it as same answer. So everyone have again written one question wrong. Last question, everyone have written wrong. See here, depth is 4 down to 0. Okay. Here, the width is 3 down to 0. Sorry, the depth is 3 down to 0. See, there is a difference. Correct? Both are unpacked array. But everyone, what you people have written, for both you have written a same diagram. Correct? No, that is wrong. So for this one, you will get a different diagram. Isn't it? Oh, sorry. I have written wrong. Sorry. Wait. So this depth will go here. No, okay. Yes, sorry guys. I got confused. Yeah, it is right. Okay. So in the unpacked, what happens? This particular depth, you're going to send it to the RHS side. Okay, yeah. According to that, this is right. Okay. Yes. So here, this thing, when you send it to the RHS, this depth and width do not change. Okay. Yes. So this one question, please make a note of it in a separate column in your notebook. Okay. Now moving forward with the dynamic array. Okay, as I told, dynamic array is a one dimension. You can't write two dimension. It is just one dimension, and it's a verbose again. Verbose only. Okay, here compact version is not there at all. Okay, if you want to write dynamic array, you have to choose your own locations. Okay, it's a verbose single dimension array, and syntax wise, you see, you will be having open and close a square brackets. Okay, that's a syntax. The data type, dimension, array name, square bracket. That is your syntax of the dynamic array. Okay, and in the dynamic array, again you are having the inbuilt method. Three inbuilt methods are there. New, along with the size. This is very important. See guys, there is one there is one difference. New with a common bracket, new with a square bracket, new with the size. Okay, so what is this? This is the dynamic array inbuilt method. This is the dynamic array inbuilt method. Okay, what it is? This is the constructor. From today onwards, every day till the end of system verilog, you will be using constructor. Even in UVM also, you will be using constructor. Okay, and sorry, not constructor. This is constructor with the common brackets. It's if I write bit, 100% you will tell, ma'am, it is a dynamic array. So in the interview, they will not write the data type. Simply for testing, they will ask you what is the difference between new with a common bracket, new with a square bracket. New with a common bracket is a constructor which is used for allocating the memory. Which is used for allocating the memory. That is called as constructor. Now from today onwards, I will show where it is used. Okay, everywhere, in every concept, wherever you want to create a memory, there constructor will be utilized. Everywhere, not only in one place or two place. Everywhere constructor is only used. New with the common brackets. Okay, and What is this new with a square bracket? New with a square bracket, you can see the dynamic array syntax. That is how dynamic array is there. See, the name of an array followed by the square bracket. That is what I have written here. New is the name of an array here. Okay, to confuse you people wantedly, they will give new here. Okay, this is actually the name of an array, name of a dynamic array. Okay, that is why I have written a square bracket. So this itself is a dynamic array. New with the common brackets is a constructor which is used for allocating the memory, and new with the size is a inbuilt method of dynamic array. Okay, so this clarity you should have. Again, it is an important interview question. Okay, where do I have that? One second. Hmm. So this is definitely they will ask you uh, inbuilt methods of dynamic array. I'll teach now. Inbuilt methods of dynamic array is one question, and they will definitely ask you what is the difference with new with a common bracket, new with a square bracket, new with the square bracket size. So this difference is compulsory. They will ask. Okay. Now, so here you can see first I have declared. I will show the code also. Okay, first I'm explaining everything, then I'll go to the code. Next, bit dimension in the sense width only directly. Okay, there is no depth here, as I told, width only. Okay, 1 minute. Hmm. Yeah, it is a width only. Okay, so here declaration is done. Now memory allocation has to be done. Ma'am, for memory allocation you told constructor, correct, but in the dynamic array we don't use our common constructor. We use a inbuilt method which is already present in the dynamic array, that is new with the size, new with the square brackets with the size. So 4, you can see here 4 locations I have created here. 4 empty locations. I just told locations. I still didn't give the value. Now how to give the value means how to initialize the values means like this. Array name, same thing. Array name equal to open and close the flower brackets and 0 1 2 3. I have written inside 0 1 2 3. That's the elements. This is the index. Index always you have to write outside. Elements you people have to write inside. Okay. Next. Now I want to increase the memory. Okay, that is first point. Okay, increase it. How you can increase? Just same thing, right? Array equal to new of 10. Okay, new 10 locations got created. New 10 locations got created. Okay, in this new 10 locations I want to copy my old elements. How do I do that? This is very important syntax. Means I have created a new memory. In that new memory I want to copy the old elements. How can I do that? Means array equal to, this is what, this is my new memory. Okay, in this new memory my old memory is getting copied. Okay, d array equal to new of 10 of d array. What is this d array? This d array is a old d array, this one I'm copying here. See, okay, this is a syntax that you have to follow. Okay, this is also 100% interview question. Whenever they are asking about the dynamic array, 100% they will tell you, the scenario that means initially I will take one 5 memory. In that 5 memory I am no, the memory size is 5. I'm writing some elements. Later on I want to increase the size of the dynamic array to 10. In the 10 new locations I want to copy the old 5 elements. How do I do that? Like this they will ask a question. Okay, means retaining the old values in the new memory. How to retain the old values? Okay, in new memory how to retain the old memory value. If they ask this question, this is the last syntax is there. This is what you have to remember. Okay, so this is 100% question in the interview. Okay, with respect to the dynamic array, that is why separately I have kept in the slide itself. Okay, so make sure to read this properly. Okay, so here we have a no, that I'll explain. So here let me first make a note. Okay, so in the dynamic array, okay, how to retain old values in, how to retain old values in the new memory. Okay, how to retain old values means old memories, old values in the new memory. This complete code you are supposed to remember. In the sense the last syntax if you remember also, that is fine. It's a 100% question. Okay, here also don't get confused. Whenever they give square bracket, it is always indicating that it is your dynamic array. Okay. So here size told. Okay, suppose if you want to check the size of the dynamic array, you can check, you can do that using the size inbuilt method. And delete means the complete your element, whatever elements you have written, that will be deleted. Locations will not be deleted, elements will be deleted. Okay, that one example is there, here you can check. I'll also do the simulation. Okay, so here first let us analyze the example. Hmm. So module and module. Okay, so here I have declared one dynamic array. Okay, dimension I have not given. Okay, I have just given the dynamic array declaration. Okay, here while declaring the memory, I have declared 5 locations, which means what? By default 0 1 2 3 4, like this. 2 3 4 5 0 1 or 5. Okay, 5 locations I have declared. Okay, done. Next, I am initializing the values, which means what? Here 1 2 3 4 5 values I have written. Done. This is also fine. Next, I am trying to display the size. Animal dot size. What is animal? Animal is a name of a dynamic array. The dynamic array size is what? The size is 5, right now. That is what I'm getting printed. See, 1 2 3 4 5 5 now it's a size, so that is what I'm getting print here. Okay, next, if I use animal dot delete, a complete elements whatever I have written, it will become empty now. Locations will be there, 0 1 2 3 4. Locations are still there, addresses will be there. Inside the element whatever I have written 1 2 3 4 5, that will get erased. That is what I'm getting here, it has 0. Okay, that is how delete can be utilized. Ma'am, if I want to delete particular element, is it possible? No, here it is not possible. In the further associative array dynamic associative arrays queues, there I will show how to delete the particular element. Here particular element you can't delete in the dynamic array. If you want to delete, you have to delete completely. Okay, yes. So this is about the dynamic array. Now let me teach the codes one by one. So here for single dimension packed impact queues also I will complete. Okay, still a lot of time is there. Codes are also very easy, because here very important as per question you may have, ma'am, you are telling system verilog is a dynamic subject, which means what? We should use class, right? You are still using module. Why? Because still actually concepts have not started. Means all these are single topic, guys. Means it's like small topics. Okay, these topics I am teaching you people with the help of module only. Okay, means how the fixed array is working. If you want to know, you can just write module also and you can understand. Same code if you write in class, still it will work. But currently why I'm not using class is because I will be using class once I start the project. Okay, so in the class every component will be built, every file will be built. Right now in that file you can use the fixed array directly. Means here I am making you people to understand topic by topic. First you understand topic, later on this particular topic when you are using in the project, then you are actually utilizing it in the class. Okay, now the problem is, if I use class, what happens? Again I have to create two three files. Just to understand one topic, why you will simply write two three files? It's unnecessary waste, right? That is why I'll be teaching in the module. Okay, so once you slowly incline towards the class concepts, then the class will come into picture. Okay, yes. So here topic by topic I'm going to understand, make you people understand only via this 1 minute. Okay, only via this particular module only. Okay. Fixed array. So here single dimension, compact, verbose. Okay, both are single dimension. This is compact version, this is verbose version. Okay, I told no, 0 down to 5, 5 down to 0. That changes I will do here and I will show, don't worry. Okay, next, it is a multi-dimension. Okay, and here also it's a verbose version. Simple. Initialization I have to do, right? See, if I give same, you will get confused. Something I'll give. So if I give like this, you will not understand difference between the element and the address. Some elements I have given randomly. Okay, all these are some random elements. Okay. Hmm. So for the single dimensions, you have given like this. What is the memory? Six elements I have given. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, na, this is also 6 only. 0 to 5 is 6 memory. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 elements I have given. Okay, na. Here this is what? Multi-dimension means what? This is a depth, this is a width I have to concentrate, correct na? How many width? What is a width? 0 1 2 3 4, correct na? See, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 4 elements I have given. Like that I have given for 3. Means first array, second array, third array. That is why you should know the memory diagram, then only you can write this properly. Okay, if you do reverse again, complete concept is gone. Getting my point? And fourth one, did I give any value? No, I didn't give any value. For the sixth line number 6 array, the memory is 0 1 2 3 4 5. The size is 5 right now, but I give any values? I didn't give any values. Okay na? Huh. Now, how to print? That is a very very important point. Now, as it is a fixed array, you can use either for each loop or for loop, your choice. Okay, because if you use for loop also, for each loop also, there is no problem. In the for loop, you will repeat the loop for 6 times, you will repeat the loop for 5 times, you will repeat the loop for 6 times. That is there, because it's a fixed array, you are not going to change the memory size, correct na? But in the dynamic array, dynamic means what? Any time you can change the memory. That is the meaning of dynamic. Dynamic array, associative array, queues, what happens is, any time, any point of time, you can change the memory size. Okay, in this case what happens, you are 100% not supposed to use the for loop. You should use always for each loop only. Okay, so it's better always to use for each loop for printing of the arrays. Don't use for loop. Why I'm telling is because first dynamic array you will write here only, you will write, you will create a memory has 5. Okay, you will use for loop. When you are using for loop, I equal to 0, I is less than 6, I plus plus you will do. Okay, 6 you have written. Later on, if you are changing the memory to 10, then again you have to come here, again you have to change the number, right? Why you are struggling like this? Simply use for each loop na. If you use for each loop, automatically for each of e of I, if you use for each loop, automatically the loop will be iterated as many as times the memory is there, correct? So best thing is for each loop only you have to use, which is recommended in the interview. If they ask for arrays printing, which is the recommended loop, 100% your answer should be for each. Okay, and explanation also you should give. Okay, what happens if you use for loop? Okay, if we change the memory size, again we have to go to the for loop, again we have to change the size, iteration time. Okay, in the fixed array you can use, no problem. In the fixed array if you use for loop, no problem, because in the fixed array size is fixed. Okay, size is fixed, you can use that many sizes, no problem. Okay, but excluding the fixed array, remaining for all the arrays, compulsory you have to use the for each loop. Okay, this is again another interview question. Okay, okay, which loop is recommended, which loop is recommended for printing of, okay, all the arrays. Okay, to percentage d, which means what? So I means index, array of I means the element. Okay, next, can I use for loop? Yes, you can use because it is a fixed array. Now you can definitely use it. Okay, for I is equal to 0, I is less than 6. Okay, and you are trying to print again the same array of 2 of I equal to a of I. Okay, again you have used for loop, for each loop, again you have used for loop. See, anything you can use, you can use for loop, you can use for each loop, that's your choice. But the best thing is you can simply use for each loop, excluding the fixed array. Okay, here in the two dimension, it's a depth and width. No, you have to give I comma j. Okay, I comma j, depth, width. Okay, so this I comma j equal to means array of I comma j equal to element. Okay, so this is I j, array of I and j, like this you are supposed to give it. Okay, yes, let me run the code. And fourth array I didn't give initialize the values only, array 4, but still for array 4 I'm trying to print. Let us see default values what I will get. Okay, and I am writing that in what? I think in the for loop. Yes, in the for loop I'm writing. Hmm. So coming from starting. Okay, so what is the values that I have given for array 1? 45, 19, 25, 34, whatever I have given, I have got it. And see how I have written? 6 I have written. No, from 0th location it has started. By default, as I told earlier. By default, from the 0th location it has started. Next, 0 down to 5 I have written. No, 0 down to 5. See how I have written 0, 9. It is starting from 0. Suppose if I write 5 down to 0, 5 down to 0, run the code. Reverse happens. That's it. Elements won't change. Okay, elements is in its place only. See, I mean to tell here. See, now like this, the diagram became 5 means in the 0th location, still you have 5 only. Okay, in the 0th location, you will be having 5 only. That will not change, guys. Don't get confused. See, if I write 0 down to 5 also, In the zeroth location, you will be having 5 only. See, I will run the code. Only the diagram way will change. That's it. Okay, wait. In the zeroth location, what I'll be having now? See, I'll draw the diagram. Maybe that's better. Here, what is the first thing that is there? 0 down to 5. Okay. 0 down to 5 it is there. 0 down to 5. Some array 1. 1 minute. Bit 0 down to 5 array, dynamic array. Okay, 0 down to 5. Okay, what is this 0 down to 5? 0 19 2 3 44 5. 0 19 2 3 10 2 3 44 5. These are my elements. Okay, now how do I have to draw this diagram? Again, you people have to draw it. Okay, or else you'll get confused. It is again interview question. Okay, so 0 down to 5 means the location start from here. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. That's it. 0 1 3 4 5. Okay, 6 locations are there. No, 0 down to 5. Okay, 5. Okay, now for this, how exactly in this diagram, how you're supposed to keep? In the 0th location you have 0 only. Okay, in the means here how you have written the same way I'm copy pasting 2 3 44 5. Okay, means declaration you have given like this, how you have given the same way it has placed. Now if I reverse the role, bit 5 down to 0 a of like this, if I write like this, now what happens? Okay, now in the 0th location you are going to get 5. Okay, let me write the diagram as it is, or else it is role is reversed. No, let me write like this: 5 4 3 2 1 0. See the diagram, this diagram and this diagram. Okay, now will the elements get changed? No, element will not be changed. See how you have written, in the 0th place write 0 only, in the 19th place write 19 only. Elements position how you have declared, the same way it will get placed. But now in the 0th location what you have 5, correct na? Here in the 5th location, sorry, in the 0th location here what you have 0, right na? Make a note of this point. This one, in the 0th location here you have 5. Now go and check your output. I will do it 5 down to 0. Run the code. Now what is my expectation? In the 0th location I should be having 5. Okay, in the 0th location, see, I'm having 5. Okay, that's how it happens. Okay, depending upon what you have written the declaration as it is, it will be copy pasted. It is now dependent on you, that how you are giving the location. See, you have given 0 to 5 means diagram also will be 0 to 5 only. If you have given the code 5 down to 0 means diagram also will start from 5 4 3 to 1 only. But declaration will not change. 0 means 0 only it will place, 19 means 19, 2 means 2. Here also 0 means 0, 19 means 19, 2 means 2. Okay, this diagram you have to decide how you are taking. You are taking from 0 to 5 or 5 to 0. Okay, so this is very very important. What is the difference between 0 to 5 and 5 to 0? This is also interview question. Okay, anything. Okay, difference between, they will ask you to draw the memory map for this. Okay, 4 down to anything 4. Just a moment, I will take this. Same thing in 0th array, 0th array, 0th position, first position, second position, third position, whatever you have given, you are getting it. Okay, so next, first array, in the first array 0th location, first location, second location, third location. Again in the second array, 0th location, first location, second location, third location. Like this you are getting everything, all the four elements according to what you have declared. Okay, according to that only, in that order only it will become, it will be displayed. It's left to you that how you are going to draw your memory map. Okay, so this is a best example. This diagram you have to please make a note, then only you will understand how to draw it in the interview. Okay, yes, so that's about the fixed array. Okay, fixed array, it's your choice. You can take for loop also, you can take for each loop also, because we have decided that this is our size. We will definitely not change the size in future. Okay, but moving forward with other types of array, we are going to change the size definitely. Okay, because the name itself tells dynamic, which means what, we know that 100% we will change the size. Okay, here Two arrays I have taken, two dynamic arrays I have taken. Declaration you have to check first. So first let us check the size. What is the size? Okay, means I've used array 1 dot size. Size is an inbuilt method. Array 2 dot size. Okay, both the size I just want to check. Okay, see, both the size is initially 0 0 only. Okay, next I'm allocating the memory. 4 memory for dynamic 1, 6 memory for dynamic array 2. Okay, see, size. Next, after allocating the memory, I'm trying to check the size once again. Okay, then I am getting the size 4 and 6. See, first of all, in the dynamic array I still didn't write the element. Okay, still the memory is consumed. Understanding my point? In the associative array what happens? See, now only I'll tell the difference between associative and the dynamic array. Now the moment I return new of 4, automatically, see, I do not know, still I have used that location 0. Okay, 0 1 2 3. These are my 4 locations right now. I didn't write anything here. Still, I didn't use the element. Locations are there, okay. But I didn't even write the element. Still, the memory is already consumed. But in the associative, what happens? As soon as you declare the location, memory is not consumed. You have to write the data inside that, like this 444. Then only this two memory is consumed. That is what is called as associative array. Okay, in the, and where associative array is used, associative array will be used in the catch type of projects. Catch type of projects means where you are having less storage, or where you are having the less memory. Okay, if you are having less memory, your intention is to save the memory. See, unnecessary here, for example, in future I will use only 44 and 45, two locations, correct? These two locations I didn't even use. Still, in the project, this 4 memory is consumed. It is waste na. This two location is waste na. I didn't use it. Still they are considering it in the calculation. So this procedure is wrong. I mean, dynamic array, this is a disadvantage of a dynamic array. In the associative array what happens is, wherever I am writing the data, there only the memory is consumed. This memory is not consumed. That is an advantage here. That is why associative arrays are used in the cache type of projects, so that we can save the memory. Okay, make a note. Again, it's an interview question. Same explanation you have to give. Simple explanation. Okay, difference between the dynamic and associative array. Whenever you use the location, means whenever you assign the element value, then only the memory will be consumed for the associative array. Dynamic array, irrespective of you use the location or you don't use the location, memory is consumed. The moment you create a memory is consumed. Okay, difference between dynamic and associative array. Okay, very important thing. And apart from this, you can also tell about the syntax, inbuilt methods. Okay, 3 points you can tell. 3 points you can tell. First point is your syntax. Okay, first point is your syntax, you can tell. I'll show the syntax of associative also. Today only I will teach. Okay, next is you can tell about the this one, the example that I have given, cache type of project. The means disadvantage of dynamic array and advantage of a associative array. That point you can tell. And third point is, both are having the different inbuilt methods. Okay, that inbuilt methods you have to list out. Dynamic arrays inbuilt methods you have to list out, and associative arrays inbuilt methods you have to list out. These are your 3 points for this particular 8th question. Okay, yes. Mm. Okay, so size, as soon as I declared size, I'm getting the size value. Okay, now I am giving the initialization, and I'm of course I have to use for each loop only. Okay, for each loop I'm using, and I'm trying to display. Okay, so whatever the value 0 1 2 3 have given, 0 1 2 3 I'm getting it. Okay, and for array 2, I have written some value. What is, sorry, I have written some logic. What is that logic? Means whatever is my index, that only should be my element also. Okay, see, according to that I'm getting the same. Whatever is my index, that is only my value. Whatever is my index, that is only my value. Like this I have written a logic for array 2. For array 1, I have given the values manually. For array 2, I have written one logic telling that whatever is my index, that index only should be my element. Like that I have written the logic. According to that logic, I am getting the output. Okay, yes. And make sure always you have to give the output like this only, because you should be having a clarity of what is the index, in which index what element is stored. Okay, that clarity you should properly have it. Okay, yes. That's about the dynamic array and the fixed array. Okay, see, all these I have already provided for you people. Okay, it's your responsibility that now you have to open it and you have to check all these codes. Okay, just don't depend on what I am explaining in this session. You also, after completing the session, first do the execution of the same code, analyze it once again. When you analyze it individually, you may get the doubts, so that you can clarify that in the weekend. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is practice codes, which I didn't explain in the live session. That also you have to practice it, because in the practice codes you may again get a doubt. Okay, because that I have didn't explain, no, you may surely get a doubt over there. Okay, yes, please do this. Okay, because in the weekend I will conduct one doubt clarification session, as I informed. Okay, so here you can see this Sunday. Okay, whoever has not given the review, their review also I will take a, plus doubt clarification also I will complete. If you people, anyone who is, especially whoever is watching the recording sessions, they will be having a doubts right now, that doubts I'll clarify, and their review also I will complete. Okay, yes, so that's about the thing. Okay, now what is left out in today's topic is associative array. I will teach. Okay, associative arrays, queues. Maybe tomorrow I can continue. No? Okay, complete the arrays topic. Associative arrays, queues, array manipulation method, everything. All the 4 methods. 3 methods is enough. Ordering method, array method. Friday is very easy topic. Okay, fork join and all will start. Okay, so this is my syllabus target for this week. Okay, okay, so you can once go through it. Okay, yes. Okay, guys, so I'll stop the session here. Yes. Hmm. Okay. So that this one page I can keep it. This associative and dynamic array, I will tell, because associative array I didn't teach. No, I will tell that points tomorrow. Okay. Anyways, I told what is the 3 points, but syntax and inbuilt methods tomorrow I will discuss in the session itself. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. I'll stop this.